Everyone, welcome to another episode of the Bear It All podcast. So my guest today is for years, he's been one of the most familiar and trusted faces in Filipino homes, a voice many of us grew up with, teaching us, inspiring us, and reminding us that knowledge is most powerful when shared with heart. Today we go beyond the Kuya we all know and love and sit down with the man behind the wisdom, the strength, and the story. Please welcome Kuya Kim Atienza.
Hello, Danny.
Kuya Kim. Oh my gosh.
I was so excited when I was told that I was going to guest in your podcast because I met you when you were still a baby. I met you with your mom.
Yes.
And then, but now you're a mommy na, no?
Yes.
But I have been watching your podcast and I've been, sabi ko, ang galing ni Danny because it's non-showbiz.
Yes.
And you really get into the conversation and you pick a lot of things that is not showbiz.
Yes.
That's the peg I want. I want my podcast to be the same as well. Parang interesting stories coming from ordinary people.
Yes. Thank you so much for being here. It's
Honor's
oh my
mine.
God, the honor of my life. I cannot believe. Even the honor of my husband.
Nice to meet you, Abby. Your husband and I, we share,
The room right now is just, we're all like, oh my God, Kuya Kim is here.
we share
I
the
cannot.
same passion for old
Yes.
objects, watches.
Very much alike. I can already see.
Usap tayo later, Abby. I like the Daytona you're wearing. Very nice.
My wife, she's not even mine.
Ganon?
Oh my God.
Nice, nice. That's the Zenith?
No, it's not.
I wish. Okay. Okay, Kuya Kim. So we're gonna talk about a lot of things because you have been an advocate for mental health nowadays. I just want to ask because recently you became a certified mental wellness facilitator in honor of your daughter Eman. So how has this new role changed the way you see mental health and your purpose moving forward?
It's a course that I took. It doesn't take long. It took about a day, one day lang. But it's interesting because it teaches you first aid when you are face to face with a suicide, with someone who wants to end his life. No? I learned so much because I thought it was as simple as praying for the person or giving the person advice or giving her or him long-term plans, ganyan. There are steps that you follow and the protocol is so simple. And when I learned it, I can apply this. I can apply this in real life and I can also apply it on social media.
Yes, yes. So ever since when you did that course, what was going through your mind?
Basically, when you're with someone who's ill mentally, they just want someone who will listen without judging. But because I'm not a professional, I'm not a psychologist, at the end of the conversation, I should be able to encourage the person to see professional help. And
Okay.
that is the role of a first aider, of a mental health first aider. Yeah.
Oh, I love that. And I feel like a lot of, feeling ko lang, ako sa akin lang to Kuya Kim, but I feel like dapat mga parents nowadays should take this course na rin.
Correct. A lot of parents kasi think that when their children are acting up, that they're just acting up. But kids nowadays are different from the time of your mom and dad and me.
Yes.
Because during our time, it was very taboo. It was that stigma was so great that kids were very, it was very difficult for kids to express themselves when they were mentally ill. And ngayon kasi, the factors that affect kids are so different from the factors that affected us. So you cannot compare how we were and how kids are now. Information superhighway,
Technology.
social media, and they were born to it.
Yeah.
So this is part of their life. Social media is part of their life. Us kasi, we learned it.
Yes.
So we're able to differentiate actual life, real life, and social media. Magkaiba yan.
Yeah.
But we don't see that kids nowadays, that is their life. They were born to it. So, ayan. Kung binigyan kami ng social media during our time,
It would have been so different.
marami rin nagpakamatay. Marami rin nagpakamatay.
Tama,
Ganun
tama.
lang. Yeah.
I think ang lucky lang kasi you've actually lived through both generations with and without it. What, sa opinion mo lang, Kuya Kim, what do you think life will be now or this generation? Ano kaya ang itsura ng generation ngayon kung walang social media?
Kung walang social media, pareho rin nung buhay namin. Ang difference kasi nung panahon namin, no? nung 70s, growing up in the 70s and 80s, we learned how it is to be bored. And there's value to that.
Yes.
Because when we're bored, we're able to get dopamine without having to look at the phone, without having to look at external sources. For instance, no, I used to take the bus from Rustans to UP. That's a good 40 minutes to 1 hour. And what do you do in the bus?
Yeah.
Di ba?
Wala namang TikTok doon.
Walang telepono nun eh. This was in the 80s. So, pag magbasa ka naman ng libro, may hilo ka, nakakahilo.
Oo.
So, I learned how to close my eyes and think of my crush,
Oh.
think of my dreams.
Look outside.
Look outside, people watch. And I get dopamine that way.
Oh my
But
God.
kids nowadays are not able to do that because they have their phones. And they're so dependent on their gadgets for their dopamine. So therefore, if they get bullied or they see something that's not nice on the phone, they get affected
Yes, immediately.
immediately. That's the difference. But let's look at the advantages naman of being born during this generation.
The
They're
digital
smarter
age.
naman. The digital Gen Z and Gen Alpha, they're smart.
Yeah.
You talk to them about any topic under the sun, they have something to say.
Yes.
Kung mapapansin mo, ang English nilang yun, correct. Yung English ng nanay mo at ng tatay mo, malakas ang Filipino accent namin. Kasi kami lang nag-uusap eh.
Ngayon may mga accent nga.
Ngayon,
na,
akala mo
bata.
nag-aral sa States mga bata. Kasi exposed.
Yeah.
Ang fashion sense ng mga bata ngayon, ganda. Very current. At saka alam nila. Kasi nga, because of the information super highway, there's social
Yeah.
media, there's the internet, it's readily available. Kami, kung ano yung nakita namin sa magazine, 3 years na yung magazine, yung pa rin na sinusot namin pareho. At magkukopyahan kami.
Yes.
Isa lang ang forma naming lahat.
Yes. Pero bumabalik din yan ha, Kuya Kim, kasi lahat ng fashion before, binabalik din ng mga kabataan ngayon. Diba?
Pero aware sila.
Yes.
And they can shift anytime. And the access to information.
That's true.
Any topic, nandyan.
Yes,
may
one
AI
search
pa ngayon.
lang.
Hindi mo na type, sasabihin mo na lang kay ChatGPT.
Ayun na
di ba?
nga, ayun na
Nung panahon namin, ng parents mo, we'd have to go to a library. And then sa library, we'd have to fall in line. And then we get a book. In the book, we can get mga 2 or 3 books lang.
Yeah.
Yung topic na hinahanap namin, mga 3 paragraphs lang yun. Tapos maghanap na naman kami ng bagong libro.
Yeah.
Hindi mo pa mauwi yun.
Oo, yes. Ngayon ang daming
lahat
sources.
nandito. Grabe. Isusulat pa para sa'yo. At yung grammar, tama na.
Yes.
Hindi mo na kailangan isulat pa.
Yun yung pros. Ano naman yung cons sa'yo? Kasi ngayon,
Ang cons naman, it's very hard to filter what kids see, no? Depending on the algorithm that they watch, no? I would always say that social media is neutral. It can be used for good, but it can also be harmful. It can also
Yeah.
kill. Dahil mahirap nga i-filter kung ano yung nasa social media, all it takes is one mistake. Nag-surf ng porn.
yeah.
Ang algorithm, puro porn na.
Yes.
About porn. During my time, porn was so taboo.
Yeah, hindi siya direct access.
Hindi direct access, nakatago sa mga sulok-sulok ng bahay. Hahanapin mo. At kung papanoorin mo, hahanapin mo yung Betamax. Papanoorin mo sa isang kwarto at bago ma-access. Now, this phone has thousands and thousands of high-definition porn
Yeah.
na iba't ibang
Yeah.
iba't ibang fetish, iba't ibang klase. And all in one click.
Yeah.
It's that powerful. So it's so powerful to do good, it's so powerful also to do harm.
Yeah. As a parent, Kuya Kim, how do you kasi ako my daughter was so reliant on the phone for I think a year. Nakita namin yung shift sa character niya na hindi na siya nakikipaglaro, ayaw niya na makipag-usap, pag nasa public space, naging nasa cellphone. And then when we removed it from her, she got so mad at us.
Yeah.
She got so depressed.
Correct. This is one thing that parents, it's a good thing you said that. This is one thing that parents don't understand also. It's not as simple as removing social media from them and then they'll be okay. You're doing more harm removing social media from them. I remember during the pandemic, no? My late daughter Eman, I knocked on her door. She was sleeping. I checked inside. Then I saw she was sleeping, and her computer was on, and there were like 10 windows of her friends sleeping as well. They had the sleepover.
Oh, wow.
A virtual sleepover. Then I realized if I stop my kids from social media, they lose all their friends.
Yeah, oh my god.
Because all their friends are digital, are in the
Yes.
digital world as well.
Yes.
And if you make them stop as well, they lose access to quick education, to quick information. Hindi pwede.
Yeah.
Hindi
yeah.
pwede. So, but it's a fine line again. It's a matter of giving correct values to your kids and for them to use the right algorithm, to be on the right side of the algorithm.
Yes.
To be able to get the good things rather than the bad things.
But you know, Emman was she was like you. She was educating. Like talagang every social media post she would do, it was to educate and teach every single person something.
Correct.
Diba? Napaka-antalino niya for her age. She was so
She was
smart.
so passionate about it. The reason why she was in LA was she was taking psychology.
Oh, wow.
She wanted to be a psychologist because her passion really is mental health
Yeah.
and helping kids who are mentally ill. Alam mo ba si Eman, I found out after she passed, she was reaching out to kids. Despite the fact that she was ill, she was reaching out. She was, dinidm niya
Yeah.
yung mga bata na humingi ng tulong. And I met these kids. I met a lot of them during the wake. At nagulat ako sa mga sinabi. Naging malalim ang relationship nila kay Eman because Eman was listening to them.
Yes.
She was a safe space to all these kids who had a problem. No?
Yeah. And now you're becoming one to a lot of people, Kuya Kim. Like, you went viral recently for this post na parang it was on Threads. He wanted to end his life and then you asked him to come.
Yeah.
I think you're becoming like that.
It's Eman's purpose, I think. And it's a privilege for me to be able to continue what she started and what she's passionate about. No, I remember that day, no? I'm very active on Threads eh.
Yeah.
Threads kasi mas safe pa eh compared to other social media platforms, no? And pwedeng malalim discussion, pwedeng mababaw, pero hindi ka masyadong ginajudge.
Tsaka may
nun.
conversation.
May conversation, marami. Pwede mong pabain. There was a kid who said na pagod na siya at gusto niyang, Mama, Papa, pagod na ako, ayoko na. I'm very sensitive to these posts eh.
Yeah.
Pwedeng pagod lang siya physically, pero posibleng pagod din siya
Oo, may
sa
deeper
buhay.
meaning.
May deeper meaning. So all I said was, I'll see you later. I'll see you later. Would you like to watch TikTok Lock? Kasi my show's live eh.
Yes.
This Wednesday, would you like to watch TikTok Lock? I'll see you there. I figured, she was depressed tonight. If she sees my post, Wednesday pa yon, I have 3 days.
Yes.
I was told by my psychologist pala that whenever a person is suicidal, you don't have to give therapy. You don't have, I'm not a professional. I don't have to lecture her about the value of life. I just have to snap her out of that night.
Yeah.
And then when she
To
wakes
get
up in
through
the
it.
morning, it's a reset until the next trigger. I figured if I invited this person to TikTok Lock, I have 3 days. And then she has something to look forward to. And then reset.
Yes.
And she came. No, he came. He came and he watched the show. And then he brought his mom. And then I was able to refer him to a psychologist. But more importantly, that one text of mine, that one reply of mine, no, that was late at night when I replied. I reply randomly. I don't really know what comes in the algorithm,
Yes.
but random. I woke up in the morning. That post had about 4,900 comments, not likes, comments. When I was reading the comments, I was so amazed. Because all these kids, all these people wanting to show little acts of kindness
Yeah.
because of that one little post that I made, which
You
goes to
started
show that
that.
a little kindness goes a long way.
It does. You
And it goes to
inspired a
show
lot of
also
people to show
that-
the
that-
same kindness.
Social media can be used for good. A little kindness on social media can be so effective as to save lives.
Pero double-edged sword din kasi yun, Kuya Kim. Eh.
A little cruelty can
Yes.
kill also.
Ano siya, nowadays, some people use it as a thread of cancel culture, a thread of to hate. Diba? Parang
Rage bait.
dalawa lang yan. Good train or hate train. Diba? Sobrang double-edged sword ng social media. And I think we've been in the receiving end of that for so long.
Ay nako, sinabi mo. Me, your family,
Yes.
your mommy,
Yeah.
your siblings, or veterans when it comes to hate on social media.
Yeah. I think wala na. You eat those for breakfast na.
But we're able to say that we'll eat it for breakfast because we've gone through it many times.
Yes.
A lot of kids are affected.
Yeah.
And they think that it's yun na yun. Tayo kasi, dahil veterano na tayo, alam natin na pag natulog tayo ng isang linggo, at hindi natin sinilip yung social media natin, tapos na yan
Reset.
Reset na yan But to a lot of people, especially those who aren't in the public eye, they get really hurt.
Yes.
And if they're mentally ill, it can trigger
A lot,
self-harm.
yes.
Yeah.
Agree with that. Kuya Kim, so much of your life has been about giving light and knowledge to others. But in your own darkest moments, where do you find yours?
People say, well, my darkest moment is when Ewan passed.
Yeah.
I think the Lord I'm a born-again Christian. I think I found the Lord in 2013 specifically for this season in my life. Because if I weren't born again, if I didn't have the Lord, I really don't know where I'm gonna be. Baka sumunod ako.
Yeah.
But people say that, Kuya Kim, you're so strong. No, I'm not strong. I'm weak. But I have someone to lean on to. And I'm leaning on the Lord. Totally. Totally.
Yeah.
Because if I don't, then it's meaningless. Then what's the meaning of all this? It's
Yeah.
ugly.
Yeah.
But because I'm leaning on the Lord, then I have hope.
Yeah.
I have faith, I have hope, and that keeps me strong.
Yeah.
But I'm weak. Yeah.
Do you still talk to Eman? Do you
I-
have your quiet moments and you talk to Eman?
Yes, I do. But what I do is I course it through Jesus. I don't believe kasi in speaking to the dead. But
love
you know,
that.
if it were me before, I'd go look for a medium and have the medium make me speak with them.
Yes.
Actually,
Naka-encounter ata ako na gano'n ng bata ako.
Nung namatay si Eman, may medium na nandun sa wake. Kasi
Oh my
ito sa
gosh.
public wake eh.
Yeah.
At sabi nung babae, gusto ko kayong kausapin, Kuya Kim, may mensahe po sa inyo si Eman. Sabi ko, ganun. Alam mo, thank you for coming ha. Pero I don't believe in that eh. I course everything through Jesus.
Yeah.
But I do talk to Eman. Actually, I every day. I collect shoes. I collect boots. no?
Yes.
All my boots are inside Eman's room. So I'm forced to wear my boots inside her room, with her clothes still there, with her bed still there, the way she left it, her whiteboard still there, with all her notes, and her smell is still there in the room.
Oh, wow.
And I was given advice by a friend who lost a kid also to suicide. Sabi niya, tear off the bandage. The way to heal is to tear off the bandage. Kasi you're all wounded, no? If I avoid entering that room, then I'll be in pain all my life. But if I tear off the bandage and I deliberately go inside the room and soak in all the energies, and if I have to grieve, then grieve,
Yeah.
then I become okay. Now, whenever I'm inside that room, I grieve less. Nasanay na eh.
Yes.
Nasanay na. But I put meaning in it because my Bible is there. And every morning, I sit by her bed. Then I do my quiet time. And whatever grief that comes, I just allow.
Yeah.
I'm okay for the day.
Yes, because I feel like, Kuya Kim, there are some people who are afraid to grieve.
Oh,
May
yeah.
mga, 'di ba? May mga tao that are afraid to grieve because they feel that if they start to grieve, they probably won't stop. And for you kasi, you went back to work right away.
Isa pa yan, no? My show is fun.
Yes, it is.
I have to crack jokes and all that. It has to be funny. TikTok lock, no? The day I found out that Eman passed, I had two options. Because my family was in the States. I was all alone. Stay home and grieve. Or just, I was in shock naman eh. Or just let the day pass and get myself
Yeah.
distracted. So I chose that option. So I went to work and nobody knew that
Yeah.
that my daughter passed. But I had to tell my boss, I had to tell my producer that, yun. And then, but those 3 days that I was in Manila still, because I flew to LA 3 days after, those were the most confusing, darkest, most painful
Yes.
time in my life. But I totally leaned on the Lord, Danny. My favorite Bible saying now is from the book of Psalms. And it says, the Lord is close to the brokenhearted and He saves those who are crushed in spirit. The more broken I was, the more I felt God's presence. So the pain was great, but amazing because there was peace.
Yeah.
While I was hurting, I was also at peace, knowing that there's purpose to Eman's passing.
Yeah.
And I just had to totally rely on faith and not my sight. I could not understand. Even now, I still don't understand. But I know that it is for good because I have faith in Him
Yeah.
who made all of us.
Yeah, and you're doing a lot of good after that. You know, you're already a good person, Kuya Kim, but after this, it's like you're doing more service to people now through mental advocacies. It's for me, it's a big thing, especially for this generation.
Yes. Yeah.
Kailangan ng more people like you, like a parent like you who would go to a seminar to understand. Like that's why sabi ko, you know, a lot of parents should actually consider going to one as well.
You know, they should, no? They can go to Facebook. The guy who gave the seminar, who's my friend now, is Dr. Eric Demar. He holds seminars twice a year for mental first aid. And
Yeah.
it's so informative. You will learn so many things. So many simple things. It's simple. The first is there's an algorithm, there's an acronym called ALGEE. ALGEE. The first step when someone is self-harming or suicidal is you assess first.
Okay.
Assess whether it's real or whether mangungutang lang. O maraming ganon eh.
Yeah.
When you know right away, when you're sure that the person is going to self-harm, you move to step number 2, which is L. Listen without judging.
Okay.
The tendency for people who are well is you judge right away.
Yeah.
Kaya mo yan. Lakasan mo ang loob mo. Prayer lang yan.
Or mas maraming malaking problema. I've heard that a
arte
lot.
Lang yan. Arte lang yan. O pagdadasal kita, okay na yan. Ganun ako dati. Being a Christian, my first impulse is to pray right away. Without even listening, tara pray tayo. Yeah, I mean well, but that's not the way. That's not the right protocol for being with someone who is self-harming. So listen without judging. Don't even talk. Just listen.
Yeah.
And let the person talk. And then the next is ALG. You give support. You start suggesting ways of supporting
Okay.
now. No?
Of help.
Pwede ka nang tumulong in whatever way. And then the next is encourage professional help na. It has to go there.
Okay. That's the end point.
Yeah, encourage help from a psychologist or psychiatrist or a therapist. Yan. And then the last E is encourage other support. If she needs other support, then you can encourage professional support also.
I love that. Well, that's gonna teach a lot of people who are going to watch this episode
Yeah,
also.
but the most important of all for me is listening without judgment.
Judgment.
Listening without judgment.
Yun yung pinaka nagkakamali tayo lagi.
Oo,
When we
arte lang
listen
yan.
Oo. Drama
Arte
lang yan.
drama lang yan. Oo.
Malayo sa bitukan. Daming
Nung
problema.
bata kami, hindi naman kami ganyan eh. Ano lang yan? Lumabas ka lang.
Yeah.
Lakad-lakad ka lang dyan.
Yes.
Wala na yan. Huwag ka maarte.
Oh my God. We've heard all of these. Ito yung mga pinaka, alam mo the last time kasi we had Elijah Canlas here and he told me this also that when he was struggling and he would rant and people would also tell him the same thing na wala lang yan, mas marami pang malaking problema sa mundo. When you feel judged kasi or you feel like your problem, minamaliit yung problema mo, lumalayo-lalo yung loob mo dun sa tao.
Or you get triggered even more.
Yes.
Yeah. O yung sasabihin na lakasan mo lang loob mo. Maging malakas ka. Hindi nga ako malakas, may sakit ako eh. Paano ko lang lakas? Kaya ako papakamatay kasi may sakit ako eh. Di ba? Lakasan mo yan. Tibayan mo loob mo. Kung kaya ko, titibayan ko loob ko. May sakit nga ako eh.
Hindi ako pupunta sa'yo kung kaya ko. Oh my God.
Ganun.
Okay, so mental health is something many people still struggle to openly talk about.
Yeah.
How has your personal journey changed the way you view it?
Well, we were talking about it kanina before the podcast started. No, now I have street creds. I have first-hand account of how it is for someone close to you to pass away that way. No, well, I have more empathy now. They say kasi that grief will never leave you.
Yeah, you live with
my
it.
love for Eman is like this. It will always be this size, as big as my heart. It will never leave because my love for Eman will never be changed. I will love her forever and ever. But the heart gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. You begin to empathize and you begin to listen and you become more sensitive to people's needs. That's what happened to me. I'm just more sensitive now. I can see that people are struggling and I understand.
Yeah.
I understand their struggle and I understand what the harm that it can do. And how a little kindness can actually save life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Iyak ako kay Kuya Kim. Iyak ako kay Kuya
Alam mo, lahat ng mga guesting ko sa podcast, naiiyak ako pa lang.
Ano ba to?
Well, I'm still grieving kasi. It's been 6 months only.
Yes. No, but you know what? I feel like grieving really takes time. You know, my mom, Kuya Kim, lost her mom and her brother. In a span of, recently. And
Sorry about that, ha?
yeah, you know, my mom, when he thinks of his brother, she cries randomly in the most
Yes,
random places.
Yeah.
And I never see her cry, okay? But there's one time we were having lunch and she just remembered her brother. She started crying.
They say that grief comes in waves. It's true. It's true. A lot of people think that it's linear. That after 40 days, okay ka na. After 2 months, okay ka na. No. You can grieve forever.
Yeah.
And waves, it comes in waves kasi you remember things eh. I remember last Christmas was the toughest Christmas that we ever experienced as a family. Akala ko okay na eh. But I was always told, I was always given an advice that this Christmas is going to be tough. And it was tough. Because my kids are all skiers. Magagaling mag-skiing. And the best skier was Eman. But the kuya, Jose, is really into skiing. And Eliana is also into skiing. And we went to Colorado. This was the same place that we went to last year with Eman. So the streets that I was walking in, the shops that I would see, I would always remember Eman. And I would cry in the most random places. That Christmas and New Year was also tough because in exactly the same ballroom Eman was with us. And then because I'm public, I look at my social media all the time. All of Eman's fans are grieving with me. They would send pictures, they'd send AI videos. I have an option of not looking.
Yeah.
But again, my decision is to tear off the bandage and face it head on. And I watch these videos. And it's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough, pero there's purpose.
Yes.
And that's what drives me. I know that there's purpose.
So you think, Kuya Kim, the advice that you can give is tearing the band-aid off a good advice, you would think, for people who are
I
grieving?
think that's the way to do it.
Kasi parang, when pa?
When pa.
Diba?
Yeah, when pa.
When pa. Because you'll never be
And
truly
it's
ready.
also very important to pray and pray to God to tell you what happened, what's the purpose of what happened. Kasi if there's no purpose, then your loved one who passed away becomes an ambassador of evil. That means she died, there's no purpose. It's ugly.
Yeah.
It's meaningless. But if you find purpose to it, then she becomes an ambassador of good. That she died for purpose and she died to save lives.
Yeah.
So if you find purpose, then your grieving is channeled to something that's more important than what's painful in your heart.
Parang yung drive mo is sa ibang
Sa
lugar
iba.
mo pupunta.
At sa kabutihan.
Sa kabutihan siya
Kabutihan,
napupunta.
yeah.
And I like that. What do you think people misunderstand the most about grief?
They think that people are very uncomfortable with grieving people. Akala nila arte na naman. No? Mabigat. Pag inimbita mo sa party, biglang matatameme at tatahimik, mabigat. Huwag na natin imbitahin.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about kung kamusta siya. And isa pa yan, double-edged thing
Or
yan.
you tiptoe around the person.
Or avoid the person.
Avoid the person.
But there's also such a thing as the ministry of presence. Now that I'm grieving, or when my grief was great the first few weeks, I appreciated my friends who were just there without judging me, without asking me for details, just sitting beside me, having coffee with me, allowing me to cry if I had to cry. That was so precious to me. It's so tough. When someone is grieving, I would suggest for the friends, not to ask how they are. Because they're not well.
Obviously.
And pag tinanong, how are you? Parang ipapakwento mo ulit yung sakit niya. Ang sakit-sakit na nga.
Yes.
Assume that they're not well and just be there.
Yeah.
If the person wants to talk and wants to rant or express, allow.
Yeah, makinig ka
But
lang.
kung ayaw niya, don't ask them how they are. They're not okay. Yeah.
Ay, wag yung ipilit.
Wag niyo
Technically,
ipilit.
wag yung ipilit.
Ang mahirap pa yung how are you na titignan ka sa mata.
Oh.
How are you? Sus Mariosep. Gusto mo magtago na lang sa butas, di ba?
Ano sa tingin mo? Diba, minsan gusto mo sagutin, ano sa tingin mo?
Sa tingin
Okay
mo,
ba ako?
Namatayan ako ng anak.
Tingin mo ba okay ako? Tama na ba? In fairness. Tama yon.
Yung how are you, wag yun.
Yes. What has fatherhood taught you about joy and grief?
My journey as a father, at first I thought it was gonna be so simple and so easy. When my kids were young, they were easy. I'd hold them by the hand. They'd do whatever I tell them. They all looked up to me as the boss.
Yeah.
And the problems were very small time for kiddie problems. Problemas sa eskwela. As they got older, they became more complex. The problems became more complex. Emma got sick. It became a matter of life and death. So, as a dad, I realized that it's a never-ending journey of learning. Akala mo tapos ka na? Hindi pa. Tapos ka na sa kiddie problems, eto na, adult problems
Palaki
na.
na siya.
Palaki. But the good thing is, as you go through the journey, and the problems become bigger and bigger and bigger, you become stronger and stronger and stronger. And you learn how to cope. And you learn how to support the right way. It's also very important for dads. Information is ready. Dati kasi we had to learn, we learned by making mistakes. No? Information is available now. There are so many things on the internet, especially with mental health. And I would suggest for parents to study about mental health.
Yeah, to read on it
Read
talaga.
on it. Yeah. There's so much information.
Dati
online.
kasi ganyan din si mommy, kailangan na-explain sa kanya talaga before ang mental health. But then it's a generational thing
Oo.
A generational thing talaga siya. You cannot fault then your parents for...
Pinalo kami. And we learned, and it worked for us. Pinilit kami. And it worked for us. Kami yun
Yes.
Iba sila ngayon Iba ang kinalakihan, iba ang awareness, ibang exposure. Hindi mo pwedeng i-apply yung panahon namin na bored kami lahat at wala kaming telepono.
Yes.
At because ang information namin ay napakakonti, we all looked up to mama and papa.
Yeah.
Ngayon, pag sinabihan mo ang anak mo, i-google, titignan mali ka. Di ba?
ChatGPT said
ChatGPT
you're wrong.
says you're wrong.
And I'm right.
Yes. Ba't tama sila? Kasi meron ng information superhighway Meron, andyan na yan available Nung panahon natin, pag pinalo tayo, okay, sorry mama, paluin mo ang anak mo, isusumo ka sa guidance.
Yes. Or
Isusumo ka sa, papatawag ka ng guidance. Child abuse.
oh my gosh, that's true.
Diba?
That's true. Do you agree that as your kids grow older, tumatanda rin yung mga parents? Like you also grow with your kids. Ibig sabihin, mas natututo ka kung ano na yung ways ng parenting ngayon, ano na yung life ngayon. Like,
Both ways. Ang ibang parents, they harden and they insist on what
They know.
What they know. But some parents are flexible.
yeah.
I learned the hard way because Eman passed away. But to parents who are listening, you don't have to learn the hard way.
Yes.
Kids nowadays are not like us. They have different needs. There are different factors that affect their mind. So therefore, hindi madadaan sa pilit, hindi madadaan sa palo, hindi madadaan sa huwag kang maarte. Maraming paraan.
Agree. I love that. Finally, someone said it. I love this. Someone
That's the
said
nature
it.
naman of a podcast. Di ba?
Yes, it's in nature. I'm so glad someone said it. Okay, so when the world expects you to keep going, how do you make space for your own healing?
I heal by finding purpose. People nga ask me on threads and on social media, Kuya Kim, how are you? You're always there for people, but how are you?
Yeah.
But I find joy in being able to reach out. My prayer every morning, because Lord, give me one person. Just one person to
save.
reach out to today. I may save or may not save that person, but give me that just one person. One person a day. And sometimes I get 2 or 3. And I'll tell you another story. She'll go nameless because so randomly I checked the messages, no? There's one message. She was so intelligent. And then she said that she's related to a friend of mine. Oh, may connection. So therefore, mas urgent, no? So I replied. Sabi ko, would you like, I'm free later at 6 o'clock. Would you like to have coffee with me across GMA? There's a place there called His Beans. It's a coffee shop. She said yes. Okay, I was there waiting. And then, kita ko yung kotse. She was driving her own car. She looked so nice. She was dressed like you. She's dressed so nicely. She was all fixed up. Beautiful aura. Sabi ko, this doesn't look like a depressed person. Which again, that's another learning. They don't look like the stereotypical depressed na magulong itsura. They can be highly functional,
Yes.
yet suicidal. So the girl approached me, and then we bonded, we talked. And then this is what she said. Kuya Kim, I'm not a showbiz person. But you know, growing up, I only had one crush. You. Whoa. Sabi ko, wow. Ako, nandiyan naman si Piolo Pascual. Nandiyan naman si Agamulak. Ako daw yung, she might be listening. Patatawa yan pag narinig niya to eh. I only have one crush and it's you. Kuya Kim, I'm suicidal. I attempted in the past and I was under meds for a long time. I thought I was well, but I'm suicidal again now. As a matter of fact, I had decided it was all on paper. She planned it already. She planned the way that she'll go. And as an escape clause, because I know it's so improbable, I put an escape clause at the end. I will message Kuya Kim. If he replies, then I will postpone my plan.
Oh my God, Lord. Oh my God, Lord. The way you
Imagine.
work. Wow.
Imagine.
What are the odds makita mo yung
What are
message
the odds
na
makita
yun?
ko yung message? And it also makes us aware of the power of celebrity.
Yes.
We might take it for granted. It's only one reply. But you know, these kids, they look up to us because they grew up with us. That reply by a celebrity can actually save a life.
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
Yan, so we're friends now.
Oh. I love that. Bottom line, they're friends now. And you saved the life again.
Well, yeah.
You saved the life again. Okay, so here, what's one lesson life keeps teaching you over and over?
That nothing is set. Nothing is set. Life is like Forrest Gump. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get, and there's nothing permanent but change. I thought that life was okay. You know, God has blessed me with so much career. The kids are growing up well. They're so smart and beautiful schools. Or okay naman financially. Me and my wife are good, and then boom, curveball. But life is like that,
Yeah.
and it may happen again in another way. But life is like that.
Yeah.
I remember, of all the books in the Bible, I fear the book of Job the most. Because Job was a good man, he was very godly, yet all these bad things started happening in his life. Yet he never lost faith. And that's the book that I relate to now. I'll praise the Lord when times are good, and I continue to bless Him and praise Him when times are dark.
Yeah.
The Lord has given and the Lord has taken away. Always. Blessed be the name of the Lord. And you know, another thing pa, Danny, I know all these Bible verses, but now these Bible verses resonate in another way. I feel the verses more.
Yes.
And iba, the Lord's presence has become more palpable and more real
Yeah.
because He's the only one I lean on to now.
Because it's so easy to break your faith, especially when Eman died.
Oh yeah.
But
yeah.
you chose to cling on to the Lord more. Because some people do that. Like, it really happens under the circumstance na, okay, I lost someone that I love. Why would you take
Yeah.
her? Why
Tampo.
would you take...
Oh, tampo ka.
Diba? Bakit mo tatanggalin sa akin? Diba? Parang normally questionin mo si God.
Yeah, yeah.
But you didn't question
I
God.
did. I questioned the Lord. It's normal.
Yeah.
He's my father. I asked him also, why?
Yeah.
Kala ko malakas ako sa'yo eh. And since Eman got sick, I would pray every single day. Morning, afternoon, evening, every time I would pray, it was always Eman. Yet the Lord took away my Eman. I remember about a couple of years ago, or 3 years ago, I added something in that prayer. And the prayer was, while I was praying for Eman, Lord, I want to get to know you more. I want to fall in love with you. I want to get to know your nature. And He granted that prayer. Eman is gone, but I got to know the nature of the Lord, that He's sovereign, that He will do what He will do. But He's a loving Father. And that I don't have to understand, that I go by faith and not by sight. And that He's close to the brokenhearted.
Yeah.
And I've never been as crushed as I am now. And He saves those who are crushed in spirit. And the bigger picture is slowly coming up. And I can see why Eman was taken away. Yeah.
Did it take a while for you to see?
Yes. Yeah.
How did you go back? How did you go back to your faith? And
I never lost faith, but I questioned my father. I questioned God.
normal
Why?
naman
Normal
yun.
naman yun.
Normal
He can
naman
take it.
yun.
He can take it. But I never made tampo. How can I make tampo when he's the only one I'm leaning on to? Yeah.
Plus mag-isa ka dito noon, Kuya Kim. I thought your family was with you.
They were in the States. I for 3 days, nakakatuwa nga yung mga kaibigan ko eh. They would take turns.
May shifts.
May shift sila. Just to be with me.
Oh my
And,
gosh.
The first day I worked, but the second day I couldn't work anymore. But I worked out. Exercise works eh. But in the middle of exercising, talagang, ay naku.
Yeah.
talagang-
Maalala mo na
maalala mo
naman.
na naman. Parang panaginip na, parang nightmare eh. Yeah.
Shit, oh my
Ganun.
gosh. What's something your children have taught you? Or what's something Eman has taught you?
Well, Eman and my other kids as well, my 3 kids, is unconditional love is sacrificial love. That I love my kids no matter what. No matter what they become, my love will always be there.
So if you could bottle one life lesson and pass it to everyone, what would it be?
I would say faith is so important. It's in the Bible also that faith the size of a mustard seed can actually move mountains. When all this happened, people were saying, God's probably testing you. God's testing you. No. I read this book by C.S. Lewis, A Grief Observed. And in that book, he said that God will not test your faith. God's omniscient. He knows everything. He knows what's in your heart.
Yeah.
But do you know your faith? And because of what happened, I saw my faith. And I saw that I had faith the size of a mustard seed, small. And that is getting me strong. And that's what's getting me by.
Nag-blossom siya, technically.
It doesn't have to blossom, but it's there. That
It's
little
there.
faith. And that little faith is enough to know that Eman, although she died the way she did, what is it to the Lord who loves Eman so much to show himself the last few seconds and for my Eman to cry out to him and say, Jesus, save me, help me. And that's all it takes. But I don't know that.
Yes.
But my faith allows me to know that God loves Eman so much and I will see Eman again when my time comes.
Yes.
I'm
Oh my-
60. I'm almost 60. Maybe another 20 years.
Kailangan ka pa namin, Kuya Kim.
That time is so short.
Kailangan ka pa ng generation na to, Kuya Kim. Oh my God. Kailangan ka pa ng generation na to. Okay, Kuya Kim, for anyone carrying silent grief today, what do you hope that they remember?
Remember the good times and remember the purpose. Grief is like 6 months ago when this was new, whenever I remember, I would just be broken and I would cry. Now, sometimes I cry, but oftentimes I look back and I remember the good memories. So I remember the good memories and I know that there's purpose. Knowing that there's purpose makes it less and less and less as impactful. But it will always be there. But that's how I cope. Yeah. Find purpose in it.
Lastly, Kuya Kim,
Yeah.
can you please help me advise this generation how important it is to choose kindness? Online, offline, everywhere.
Bilang isang boomer, we were taught that sticks and bones may break your bones, but words will never hurt me. Diba? That's how we grew up. But nowadays, online or in real life, words can kill. Words can kill. All it takes is just a little kindness to save lives and to help those who are in need. The kids nowadays are different. They're not like us. And all it takes is just a little kindness online.
Thank you, Kuya Kim, for your time. It's an honor of my life to have you here. I can
naman.
finally say
Honor
na
is
guest
mine.
kita.
Honor is
Oh my God.
mine.
Thank you so much. And now I know may matatakbuhan pa pala ako. May isa pa akong matatakbuhan. Thank you, Kuya Kim, for your time. I will never forget this. Thank you so much.
Thank you as well.
Thank
Maraming
you.
salamat. Thank you.
I hope you guys enjoyed this episode and we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.